People who live in one Northeast Atlanta apartment complex breathing a sigh of relief after going without running water for hours.
Yeah, so repair crews say that a burst pipe sent water shooting out of the ground for hours early this morning. Atlanta News First Bridget Spencer is live from the Ansley Forest apartment complex. And Bridget, I understand you actually talked to people who live there this morning, right?
That's right. And as you can imagine, people were really upset when they went without running water for hours this morning. But crews came out and they were able to get things back up and running after looking into this and finding out the root of the problem. Imagine waking up to brush your teeth only to realize there's no running water. That was the reality for dozens of people living at the Ansley Forest complex in Northeast Atlanta. Plumbers say a 2-inch pipe that branches off from a water main bursts, causing water to shoot into the air for hours like a geyser.
Yes, I actually woke up yesterday morning and saw a little bit of bubble coming up.
Wayne Clinton, who's lived here for more than a decade, says he wasn't shocked to see that several cars were hit hard in this particular area of the parking lot. And at one point, water reached up to the tires.
It is a double drain, but whenever it's a monsoon and it gets some of the debris going in there and blocks up, it turns into a pond.
And it got worse during the night and was water all over the neighborhood here.
Several people woke up to the mess, calling their car insurance companies immediately. Alex Marquez says he's taken his car straight to the dealership.
When I saw my car, I didn't see water because it's a little bit higher, but I saw some people here with car with some water. So I'm gonna let them know what's happened here and what they recommend me to do.
Atlanta watershed crews also came to the scene, but quickly handed it over to private plumbers since it happened on private property. They were able to get to the pipe and restore water service later in the morning.
There's certain things that we have come to expect and need as far as our day-to-day life. Electricity and water are two of them.
Now, plumbers just left about 45 minutes ago, and if you can look right here, you can see all the mud that's left over from the flooding that was going on in this portion of the parking lot. Now, residents at this point are hoping management can fix this issue so the parking lot will not flood their cars like it did today. We're live in Atlanta. Bridget Spencer, Atlanta News First.